They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bulldogs will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Guys, when you think about Arkansas, one of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hotter.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 30. He's at touchdown, Dogs! This defense making a big play, putting it in the end zone. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Rourke's ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll try the run. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. He rifles one deep down the right side. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before. Game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Barber. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And you have to try to apply heat to the quarterback, but you have to know when it's too much. The roughing the passer penalty gives them a 1st down. He'll keep it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Send that offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to fire deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like offense.
Lets it fly. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. If we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. Give to the back. Turning it on. And tackled there by the defense. The Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Got his man downfield. Touchdown Bulldogs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Wants to throw on first down. The quick out. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They think there's room to run to the right here. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football, and that's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. It's a reverse. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Everybody
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections. But the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead. And a lot of times for a loss and put the offense in a bind.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
Place to start for this offense. They'll leave it with him. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
Brings up 2nd down.
Okay, ready? We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. He'll try it again. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Here we go. The give to the left side. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. And the offense falls on the football, but they are short of the line to gain. It'll be a turnover on downs.
One thing this defense prides themselves on is their preparation. And they knew coming into this game they were going to see option on 4th down. All 11 guys defensively are ready for it. The quarterback tries to keep it himself, but there is nowhere for him to go, and they turn it over on downs.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Georgia. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of a great field position.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Those are those where you're just looking at your hands. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that. Nice play, break on the football. That could have been a house call. That could have been a game changer, but just couldn't secure the interception.
Didn't even consider running the punter out there, going for it. 4th and long from the 48. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. Still running at the 40. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Razorbacks are on the move.
Let's go!
To the air on first down. Pulls it in.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into. You want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
And the Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it from the gun. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Razorbacks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. He slings it deep to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing.
Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Punt is in the air. Takes it on the return. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Under fire. Finds space on the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I love that play design by the offensive coordinator there on 3rd down. You throw a bunch of wide receivers out there. Everybody on defense is thinking you're going to throw it, and instead you hand it off. This guy is so dangerous, great vision. He knows where the sticks are. They pick up the first down, and they kept the defense on their heels.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Makes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hobbs. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Hey, man, it's hard to throw down here in the red zone. These windows are tiny and they close fast. So there was nowhere to go in the end zone there. That time having to check it down. A nice job by the defense rallying and making a tackle.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive lines. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Well,
Needless to say, they needed that touchdown. They're down by a lot of points here in this game, and finally something goes right for them offensively. They put the drive together. They score here at the end of the first half. Now, in the second half, they need a lot more of this, and they're going to have to go tempo. They're going to have to stay aggressive, but maybe this gives them the confidence they need to stage a comeback. We'll see.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw. It's Knight. Here's the pressure. Throwing down the sideline, and it's a big play down the right side.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there. On the direct snap, it's Cotton. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Oh, he's got some space. The tag. Touchdown Bulldogs. Once he got some room, it was over.
Great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Send that offense back onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They're going back to the ground. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass on second down. Got him downfield. Oh, look out on the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
Arkansas, 14.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Buying some time as he moves left. He'll heave it deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Out of bounds he goes at the 26, and they gobbled up a huge chunk of yardage on that one. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. To the air, it's Knight. It's complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing.
Touchdown, Dogs! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Chubb. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Back to throw. It's Valdez. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Green 25.
The inside handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At the 40. Brings up 3rd down.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. There he goes. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They'll go to the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Jackrabbit.
With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, when you think about Arkansas, unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter, and I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
Then I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
Quickly out to the tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit.
Number 36, on to punt it away.
No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Smart move to keep it on the ground. At the 35, he's loose. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. The give to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning it on. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more.
Oh, the ball's out after that big play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is that fumble.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal.
Flex. Belly stunner. Here we go.
He's looking to throw. It's caught. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, boys, today's clash is no different. Colorado is getting stomped. You could bring back any of the greats they've had there, Cordell Stewart or Rashaan Salam. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 14 to TCU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this
breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
Pace, 27.
Running back searching for a hole. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll run play action. Grab near the marker. It's high. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
6 Probane. Trick 9.
Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense.
Military stun.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
To the air on second down. Finds the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Here we go, set.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Arkansas.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team,